The blare of an urgent call alert shattered the quiet of night routine in the Admiral's stateroom aboard the Alliance battlecruiser Dauntless. John Blackjack Geary, out of his bunk within seconds of the alarm beginning to sound, yanked on his uniform at the same time as his stateroom's display lit up. "Admiral, a ship has arrived at the jump point from Pele." Usually, the arrival of a ship from another star wouldn't trigger an urgent alert, especially when that ship had arrived at an area 1 light hour, or roughly 1 billion kilometers, from where Dauntless and the rest of the Alliance ships were orbiting. But the Alliance fleet was very far from home, orbiting the star named Midway on the very edge of human expansion into the galaxy. And Pele, where that ship had come from, was controlled by the mysterious Enigma race that had launched repeated attacks on humanity. "Just one ship?" Geary demanded. "It's an Enigma?" The aliens had been known to send ships to Midway just long enough to take a look at things in the star system before jumping back to Pele. "No, sir," the bridge watchstander replied. "It's human design, a heavy cruiser. It's not transmitting any identification. We just got a tentative ID from the fleet's sensors that it's the Pass Guard." "The Pass Guard," Geary repeated, feeling an emptiness inside. The Pass Guard had been the flagship of an attempt by the Rift Federation to independently contact the alien dancers who were apparently well-disposed toward humans. When last seen, the Pass Guard had been in the company of 6 other ships, 2 of them light cruisers and the other 4 destroyers. But getting to the dancers required crossing through space controlled by the Enigmas, and the Enigmas had earned their name because of their fanatical attempts to hide all information about themselves from humanity. "Alone?" "Yes, Admiral. No other ships have come out of jump. If that is Pass Guard, she's displaying serious external damage. We're not detecting any indications of active systems aboard her." "A dead ship?" But dead ships didn't exit jump space. That required a working jump drive and either a human or a still-functioning navigation system to trigger it. "I'm on my way to the bridge," Geary said, moving quickly into the passageway outside his stateroom. The passageway was nearly empty at this time of the ship's night, only a couple of sailors some distance away who were running checks on equipment. They looked his way as Geary left his stateroom, their expressions too far off to see clearly, but probably worried about anything that brought the Admiral rushing out of his stateroom. They'd been in this orbit for over a week, waiting for proof that the project to entangle the hypernet gate at Midway with the Alliance hypernet had succeeded. A strangely monotonous week, given that they were so far from the Alliance and so close to the danger posed by the Enigmas. Time on a warship was a strange thing, even when not considering the changes to the way time flowed when a ship accelerated to 1/10 or 2/10 of the speed of light. The days could fly by in a blur of duties and watches to be stood and necessary things to be done. But those same days could drag, the duties and the watches and the necessary things pretty much the same from one day to the next. Even the hardest work could get boring when it didn't change, and that created another unchanging problem, because there were few things in the universe as dangerous as sailors or marines who were bored and liable to come up with something that seemed like a good idea at the time.